I am welcoming you all of them to my channel. This class is the continuation of previously discussed solvent extraction technique class. In this class, I am going to derive how much amount of solute unextracted, that means how much amount of solute left in aqueous solution after N extraction. That means this class is most focused on how much amount of solute unextracted, that is left in aqueous solution after N extraction, after N extractions. Okay. For that, what happened? We are going to derive an expression which will directly relate. Of course, in the previous class, whatever I have given equation, percentage of extraction is equal to 100 d by d plus VA by VO. We have given this equation. Of course, this equation can be used for n number of extractions also, but now we are going to derive an equation which will be directly, which can be used the single equation. By use of single equation, what happen? You can easily find out the answer for. That means find out the answer of how much solute unextracted after N extraction. That can be easily seen by single equation. For that purpose, what happened? I am going to derive an equation now. For example, you have a solute. That solute is exist in equilibrium with organic versus aqueous phase. Solute is distributed between organic and aqueous phase. For that case, we can write simple equilibrium or distribution coefficient that I have discussed in the last class also. Concentration, that means concentration is strictly here you have to follow activities, but activity coefficient most of the cases will be 1. So what happened? Under that case, concentration as well as activity will be same. Concentration of solute in organic phase divided by concentration of solute in aqueous phase. Okay. Now you have A0 millimole of solute present in V ml of water. When you added V ml of organic solvent, what happened? Organic solvent, then A1 millimole of solute unextracted. So solute unextracted. Okay, you have startingly you have A0 millimole of solute which is present in V ml of water. You have added V ml of organic solvent and then you have shaken and then you have once you extracted, what happened? The remaining left, that is A1 millimole of solute which is present unextracted in aqueous layer. Okay. So now what happened? We can relate this term with respect to concentration. So concentration of S organic is equal to how much will be in the organic layer, how much amount of solute which is present in the organic layer. That will be equal to simply A0 minus A1 divided by VORG. That is A0 is the initial millimole, A1 which is left in the aqueous layer. So the difference will be that much millimole will be extracted in the organic solvent. Similarly, concentration of S in aqueous, which is equal to A1 divided by VAQ. That means how much at the time of equilibrium, how much amount of solute left and how much amount of solute left which is unextracted in aqueous solution, which is equal to A1 divided by VAQ. Which these two parameter will be substituted in this equation. We can get K, which is equal to A0 minus A1 divided by A1 into V aqueous divided by V arc. So now this equation need to be rechanged with respect to A1 parameter. That means how much amount of how much millimole of solute left when you have done with when you have used V ml of aqueous solution as well as with V ml of organic solution in one extraction. So that what happened? We have to relate it now with the term with respect to A1. So we have to modify this equation accordingly. K V R divided by V aqueous is equal to A0 by A1 minus 1. So this equation again if we modify, what happened? K V R divided by V aqueous plus 1 which is equal to AO by A1. So A1 which is equal to A1 which is equal to A0 into V aqueous divided by K V organic layer plus V aqueous. Okay, this is the equation. So this equation will be like A1 means how much amount of solute left after extraction with this much amount of volume of organic as well as aqueous solvent. Okay, so now what happened? You have to go to the second extraction. This is this equation for first extraction. Now let me go to the second extraction. Second extraction, what we have to do? We have to change this parameter. How we have to change the parameter? Now A0 will be changed to A1 and A1 is changed to A2. Then what happened? Here A2. If you use this equation, if you use this parameter and if you substitute it here, you will get the A2 parameter. A2 you will get. A2 is equal to A1 into V aqueous. Under the condition, because now what happened? You have changed only millimole of solute, not the volume of the solvent. Volume of the solvent for first case and second case will be the same. You have used the same volume, but the number of millimole of solute now changed. So what happened? The parameter of millimole of A2 and A1 should be changed, but the volume of the solvent should be the same one. So you can see this equation. When you see this equation, if you substitute, what happened? A1 you know that A1 if you substituted here, then you can get the equation which is, the better I can write about that we make very reasonable. That means A2 which is equal to A1 you you have to substitute. A1 you know already, that if you substitute it here, then V aqueous by K V organic plus V AQ whole square into A0. Okay, now if you have done n times extraction, what will happen? After n extractions, how much millimole of solute left that you have to calculate? AN means, what does it mean? How much amount of solute left after n extractions. So AN is equal to V AQ by K V R plus V AQ whole times n and A0. Okay. Now this term is related to millimoles. That millimoles now will be changed with respect to molarity of the solution. That will be more convenient for us. So for the convenience purpose, what happened? We are going to change the millimole into molarity of the solution. You know AN, which is equal to concentration of S aqueous in n-type extraction with V aqueous, volume of aqueous. Similarly, A0, which is equal to concentration of S aqueous, initial concentration of solute versus V AQ. So if you substitute these two parameters in this equation, you will get concentration of solute in aqueous. How much amount of solute in aqueous left, that means unextracted, with n extraction, which is equal to V AQ by K V R plus V AQ into n. Then you have to substitute this equation here, so you will get a concentration of solute in aqueous. That is the original concentration. 0 means what happened? It is not an organic, it is a kind of original initial concentration of solute in aqueous layer. Please try to understand the difference between these two. This one is saying about concentration of solute in aqueous after n extraction. This one is about concentration of solute in aqueous starting, I mean the initial concentration. That means initial concentration of solute in aqueous layer. Okay. VAQ and VR, that you know, volume of organic as well as aqueous solution used in this extraction technique. Okay. So, by making use of this equation, if you have to understand this one more clearly, it can be done by solving a problem. Especially, I want to show how does the number of extraction, because for example, you can use solvent, you can use the volume of the solvent instead of using more volume of solvent, you can increase the number of extraction. If you increase the number of extraction, how efficiently you can extract your compound rather than using the volume of solvent. That means when you, instead of using volume of solvent higher, what happened? You can do the increasing the parameter of this one, making the extraction technique will be more efficient. That I am going to show now by a simple problem. Just see this problem. Calculate the milligram of iron 3 left unextracted from 100 ml of a solution having 200 mg of Fe3 plus and is 6 molar in HCl after 3 extractions. 3 extractions with 25 ml of ethyl ether. D is equal to 150. So they have given the distribution ratio which is 150 and the volume of aqueous solution, that's actually 200 milligram of iron 3 is present in 100 ml of aqueous solution. They are going to use 3 times, they have done 3 times extraction with 25 ml of ether. Okay, question is how much amount of iron 3 left after 3 extraction, that you have to determine. That is very simple. Whatever we have given the last equation, you just use that equation and then directly you can get how much amount of iron 3 plus left after 3 extractions. And let me calculate now. Concentration of ferric ion in aqueous solution left with 3 times after 3 times extraction, which is equal to, you know the formula, V aqueous. V aqueous how much? V aqueous will be 100. Volume of water they have used here 100 ml. So 100 divided by volume of organic solvent. That first time extraction they have used 25 ml. 25 ml they have used for 3 times extraction. So 25 into distribution ratio 150 plus 100 into 3 times, because n extraction 3 times they extracted, so you have to use the term whole power 3 with the initial concentration of it. How much milligram of iron 3 plus present in the initial, that is 200 milligram initially present. So which is you have to multiply it to 200. So what happened? You will get the answer 100 divided by 3850. 3 times, which is equal to into 200. So which is equal to 200 into 0.026, which is equal to 3.5 into 10 power minus 3 milligram. That is concentration of iron 3 plus left in aqueous solution after 3 extractions. After 3 extractions, what happened? This much, very 3.5 to 10 power minus 3 milligram of iron 3 plus left with 3 times. Each time they have used 25 ml of diethyl ether. So now what I am going to do, they have, for example, if you have done only one time extraction, with, I am going to use the same parameter, one extraction, only one time I am going to do extraction with 75 ml of diethyl ether. Please try to understand here, in first case, 3 times extraction with each time they have used 25 ml solvent. So in case of second time, only one time extraction with 75 ml of ether. How does this two parameter will be different? So now concentration of iron 3 plus in aqueous solution with one extraction how much? So 100 divided by 75 into 150 plus 100 with only one time extraction into 200, which is equal to what is the value? 200 into 100 by 11,350, which is equal to 1.8 milligram. So you can see this value. Which one is more efficient for extraction technique? First case, again I am repeating, first case 3 time extraction with Each time they have used 25 ml of diethyl solvent. For that, what happened? Only 3.5 into 10 power minus 3 milligram of iron 3 plus left after 3 extractions. But in case of second case, only one time extraction. At the time itself, they have used all 75 ml of ether. Above case also they have used only 75 ml of ether. But here, what happened? The difference will be here 3 extraction, here 1 extraction. The volume of organic, in case of if you have seen above, volume of organic solvent they have used only 75 ml, but they have used successfully, like the first 25 ml, another 25 ml, third extraction 25 ml. But in case of here, only 1 extraction with 75 ml of ether. You can see that how much efficient. If you instead of using 1 extraction with a large volume of organic solvent, what happened? Multiple extraction with same volume of organic solvent will be more efficient than, the first case will be more efficient than second case. So I can say that thus it is evident that three extractions with 25 ml portions are approximately 500 times more effective than one extraction with 75 ml of diethyl ether. Okay. At last, thank you very much for all of them participating in this lecture.